My name is Mikhail, this is Eagle Crypto, and on today's video I'll be talking about staking in cryptocurrencies versus savings accounts and dividend yields. Let's get started. What is staking? Staking is where a user locks or holds his funds in a cryptocurrency wallet to participate in maintaining the operations of a proof of stake (POS) based blockchain system. It is like crypto mining in the sense that it helps a network achieve consensus or agreement while rewarding users who participate. In summary, to stake cryptocurrencies, you can store your funds in a wallet or on an exchange. In some cases, you may have to download another app or connect your wallet to stake from the coin's website or from a third party. And staking earns an annual percentage yield, APY. And if you remember my previous videos, an exchange is where you go to buy the cryptocurrencies. What is a savings account? A savings account is a basic type of bank account that allows you to deposit money, keep it safe, and withdraw funds, all while earning interest. Savings accounts offered by most banks are insured and typically pay interest on your deposits. Some savings accounts offer higher interest rates than others. In summary, you can open a savings account, store money in it, and start earning interest on the money that's stored in. What are dividend yields? Dividends are regular payments of profit made to investors who own a company's stock. Not all stocks pay dividends, but dividends may be paid out as cash or in the form of additional stock. A dividend is a reward paid to the shareholders for their investment in a company's equity, and it usually originates from the company's net profits. While the major portion of the profits is kept within the company as retained earnings so the company can reinvest in itself, the remainder can be allocated to the shareholders as a dividend. In summary, you get paid back in portion of how much of that stock or the shares that you hold. Examples of APYs from staking. This is an example of what I meant. You can stake on the website or on the mobile application. This is called BlockFi. You can stake on the website or you can download the mobile application. As you can see, you can stake a variety of cryptocurrencies on here. You can stake Bitcoin for 6% APY, Ethereum for 5.25% APY, Litecoin for 6.25% APY, Chainlink for 5.5% APY, Pax Gold 5% APY, USDC for 8.6% APY, Binance USD 8.6% APY, PAX 8.6% APY, GUSD 8.6% APY. If you remember what I said in my previous videos in the different types of cryptocurrencies, USDC is just a tokenized version of the United States dollar. It's an ERC20 token made on the Ethereum blockchain. Binance USD is also a tokenized version of the US dollar, but it is made on the Binance blockchain. We'll talk more about that on a further video. The next example, Rocket Vault is a website. You connect your wallet to this website. You purchase the USDT or by connecting your wallets, and you can stake your USDT. And don't be shocked by USDT and its APY. USDT is pegged to the US dollar, so it's basically staking a dollar. And you could earn over 200% APY. As you can see in the example, 1 USDT is worth $1 US. It's what you may refer to as a stablecoin, as I mentioned in my previous video, which pegs to the price of a US dollar or could be pegged to the price of anything, but USDT is pegged to the price of a dollar. Another example is Binance.us, which is a website and you can only download it onto your mobile device. The APYs range from 1 to 2% all the way up to 8 to 10%. My experience in cryptocurrencies, centralized exchanges like BlockFi and Binance, their APY staking is not always the highest. These centralized websites and platforms, their APYs are always high or higher than usual. This is done normally to bring awareness to their website, page, whatever the case may be, for a period of time. For a coin that has a 200% APY, like it did on Rocket Vault, the website I just reviewed, if you invest $100,000 in, annually you would earn $200,000. $100,000 times 200% equals $200,000 annually. In a year, you 2x your money. You have already broken even. By broken even, I mean how long will it take you to make back the amount of money you initially invested? For a coin that has a 100% APY, if you invest $100,000 in, annually you would earn $100,000. $100,000 times 100% equals $100,000 annually. In a year, you 1x your money. You've already broken even. For a coin that has a 50% APY, if you invest $100,000 in, annually you would earn $50,000. $100,000 times 50% equals $50,000 annually. In a year, you 0.5x your money. To break even, that's 2 years. For a coin that has a 20% APY, if you invest $100,000 in, annually you would earn $20,000. $100,000 times 20% equals $20,000 annually. In a year, you 0.2x your money. To break even, that's 5 years. For a coin that has a 5% APY, if you invest $100,000 in, annually you would earn $5,000. $100,000 times 5% equals $5,000 annually. In a year, you 0.05x your money. To break even, that's about 20 years. Examples of APYs from savings accounts. These are the average rates you can get on APYs for your savings accounts. For a savings account that has a 0.65% APY, if you invest $100,000 in annually, you would earn $650. $100,000 times 0.65% APY equals $650 annually. In a year, you 0.0065 extra money. To break even, that's about 154 years. For a savings account that has a 0.70% APY, if you invest $100,000 in annually, you would earn $700. $100,000 times 0.70% equals $700 annually. In a year, you 0.007 extra money. To break even, that's about 143 years. For a savings account that has a 0.50% APY, if you invest $100,000 in annually, you would earn $500. $100,000 times 0.50% equals $500 annually. In a year, you 0.005 extra money. To break even, that's about 200 years. Examples of APYs from dividends. The dividend yield is the amount per share divided by the stock price. For example, a stock trading at $20 per share and pays an annual dividend of $1 per share has a 5% dividend yield. To earn $5,000 annually from this stock, you would have to invest $100,000 and you would break even after 20 years. Or you can take the $5,000 annually and reinvest it back into that stock to compound your interest. Dividend yields, APYs. Remember that the dividend yield is the amount per share divided by the stock price. A stock trading at $20 per share and pays an annual dividend of $1 per share has a 5% dividend yield. 5% dividend can be considered as the highest or on the higher side of dividend yields. For a stock that has a 5% dividend yield, if you invest $100,000 in annually, you'd earn $5,000. $100,000 times 5% equals $5,000 annually. In a year, you 0.05 extra money. To break even, that's about 20 years. Which is better? Firstly, cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency APYs. By far, cryptocurrency has the highest APYs, which in return means the highest return on investment, ROI, which in return means the highest chance of achieving and maintaining wealth. Second, stock dividends. Dividend yields. Dividend yield APYs were higher than the savings accounts but were lower than the cryptocurrencies. A better option if you do not like or trust cryptocurrency, can be used to achieve and or maintain your wealth but over a longer duration of time. Lastly, savings accounts. Savings accounts. By far, savings accounts have the lowest APYs but can be considered the safest. Less likely chance of achieving wealth from just the savings accounts. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and a good way to show support for the channel and to ensure my message gets spread around is to subscribe, slap that like button, hit that bell to get notified for when I post my next video, which will be about how to trade on a decentralized exchange. But also comment down in the comment section down below if I surprised you about the APYs that cryptocurrency has compared to savings accounts and stock dividends. The next video will be Friday, and I'll go more in depth into how to trade cryptocurrencies on a decentralized exchange. I mentioned how to trade cryptocurrencies on a centralized exchange. Now I'll mention how to trade cryptocurrencies on a decentralized exchange. See you then. I didn't know we had control of our own life, of our own soul. The media, they took a role. They changed the odds, which changed the scope. But if you want to try, there will be hope. If you want to grind and sacrifice, if you work the night, you can rest the whole. When the time is right, you won't sell your soul. So begin at 9 and end with 5. Don't look surprised, you know what I mean.